Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'm going to be showing you how to draw the black flash. Let's get started in the center of our page with the upper eyelid. So I'm going to start on the outside. I'm going to curve down and then in. Now we're going to do the same thing on the right. So let's line this up. Curving up and then out. On the inside I just want to curl up a frown line. Starting on the left side, we're just going to come in and then just pull that up. Now we're going to tuck the eyes in underneath the eyelid. So it's two half circles. Starting on the outside, we're going to step in to create an overlap. Curve around towards the bottom of the eye. And then pull that in towards the corner of the frown line. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now I'm going to go back in and thicken up the lower eyelid. So we're going to start on the outside. I'm going to taper this in so it gets thicker along the bottom. Now I'm going to pull that back up towards the frown line. Do the same thing on the right. Now in between the eyes we're going to add the nostrils. So on the left, the center, we're going to curve out and then back in. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now from the top I'm going to curve out about halfway down. I'm going to do a hard turn coming back in towards the bottom. Let's fill the nostrils in black. From here we're going to shift the mouth over towards the right. So in line with the edge of the nose, we're going to step down, start with a point. From this point I'm going to curve out and then up, aiming towards the right eye. Go back towards the side, curving down towards the bottom. Now let's connect these 2 points with a curve going out towards the right. Let's add the top row of teeth. I'm going to start with the gum line first. So in the center, we start with a curve going up and then down. Go back to the left, we're going to curve this up underneath the lip. And then on the right, we're going to curve up towards the side of the mouth. Let's add the teeth. From these two bottom points, I'm going to come down towards the center and then back up. We'll go back to the left side, we're going to come down. Now I'm going to pull that up underneath the lip. We'll do the same thing on the right. Coming down and then back up. Now let's add the bottom row of teeth. In between this point here, we're going to go up and then down, almost like an upside down V. Do the same thing on the right. Now from this point, I'm going to curve down underneath the lower lip, go back to that point, come down and then out towards the outside of the mouth. We're going to fill the inside area in black. Now we're just going to add a few wrinkles. On the inside edge of the right eye, we're going to curve down and then out. And then on the outside of the mouth, we're going to curve in the opposite direction, just curving around. Now before I add any more detail, let's work in the side of the head. So moving out towards the left from the eye, curve down towards the chin, just rounding out the chin. We're going to work our way back up towards the right side. We go out and then up. Now let's connect these 2 points with the top of the head. Starting on the left, I'm going to bump this out a little. Going out, and then pulling that up towards the top of the head. Then we'll pull that back in on the right side. Let's add a stitch line along the side. Starting from the frown line, I'm going to go up, then curve this out towards the left. And then on the right, we're going to go up, and then out towards the right. Now we're going to curve this out. Come down and out on both sides. Now from here I'm going to curve this out towards the top of the head. Now we're going to add the opening around the eye. Starting from the frown line, I'm going to curve up and out, so it's tapering up towards the top. Now we're just going to curve down, going out and then down to right about there. We're going to pull this in just underneath the left eye. Down and in. Now we're going to do a hard turn coming up again towards that frown line. Now let's move over towards the right. Starting here, we're going to curve up and then out. Now from here, we're going to curve down alongside the cheek, coming down to right about there. From here, we're going to pull this in towards the mouth. We're going to stop right about there. Now we're going to move back, curve down, and then in underneath the chin. Now we're going to start on the inside edge of the right frown line. We're going to curve over towards the left nostril. Now at the bottom of the nostril, we're going to curve out and then back in towards the top of the mouth. From here, we're going to step over towards the right, curve out and then down. Let's add in the lower lip. Stepping down, curving across. Let's draw the cheekbone on the left side. Starting up here, curve down and in. We're going to step back, curve down and then in. Now I'm going to draw another wrinkle on the left side here. Starting up at the top, we'll curve down and then out. Let's move to the side and add in the ear cover. Starting on the left, we're going to curve out and then just pull that in towards the side of the head. Do the same thing on the right side. Now from here, we're going to add the lightning bolt. Starting on the outside, we're going to draw an angled line coming down and out. Now we're going to curve this back in, going up and then in. From here, we're going to taper down, going out and then down. Now we're going to angle this back up in behind. Let's take that and flip it over on the right. Let's line this up at the top, angle down and out. Then we're going to go up and then curve that in. We're going to taper this out towards the bottom, lining up the bottom corner. Now we're going to angle up and in. Now that we complete the head, let's work our way down the body. I'm going to start with the sides of the body first. So on the left side, I'm going to curve out and then down towards the left hip. And then we're going to do the same thing on the right. Let's connect the bottom corners with a curve, coming down the middle and then back up. Now in the center of the body, we're going to add the reversed lightning bolt. So we're going to start over on the left side at the top. We're going to angle down, over towards the right. Now we're going to come across with a straight line. Now we're going to come down again, down towards the bottom. Now let's go back to the top. We're going to taper this down. We're going to go across with a straight line. Now we're going to connect those 2 points with a straight angled line. Let's draw a circle in behind. Starting at the top, we're going to step down, curve the left side of the circle, then coming back up. We'll go back to the top and curve in the opposite direction. Now in the center of the body, we're going to add a seam in behind the bolt. Starting underneath the chin, we'll come straight down and we'll continue along the bottom. Now from the top of the body, we're going to step in, curve out, and then down, about halfway down the body. We'll do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to step back towards the center, step down, and draw a curve from left to right, going up in the middle for the lower torso. On the left side, we're going to step in, curve out, and then down towards the left heel, and then the right heel. Let's round out the bottom of the feet. So from the heel, we're going to come down, and then back up towards the toe on both sides. Now we're going to round out the top of the foot. Starting on the left, I'm going to draw a curve going up, aiming towards the heel, but we're not going to go all the way. We're going to stop right about there. We'll do the same thing on the right. Now let's thicken up the sole. Taking this curve, we're going to step up, come all the way in towards the heel. Let's move back up towards the hip and draw on the side of the leg. So on the left side, we're going to curve out. Now we're going to pull that in towards the top of the foot. From the top of the foot, we're going to step up and draw the edge of the boot. We're going to come down and then back up. Now we're going to move back up and draw on the arms. About halfway down the body, we're going to curve out and then down towards the wrist. Do that on both sides. Now back on the left side, we're going to start with a thumb. A small half circle. Now at the end of the thumb, we're going to draw a bracket. At the bottom of the thumb, we're going to come down and up around the bracket. We'll step down, curve down and up the second finger. Now the third finger, we're going to curve down and up. Now I'm going to pull that back in behind the head. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting with the thumb. Now again, the third finger, we're going to curve around. We're going to pull that up and then in behind the head. Now let's add the edge of the glove. From the wrist, we're going to step up, curve out, and across. And then up in the shoulder area, we're going to curve up and then out. and then on both sides. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's the black flash. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.